Are you looking for bite-sized videos when it comes to topics like WordPress and blogging? If yes, then Blogging Unplugged Clips is for you. Hello guys, I'm Jasmeet, and on this channel I will be sharing clips from my main channel Blogging Unplugged almost every single day. Now if you are into bite-sized informational content, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. And with that said, let's dive into the video. Hello guys and welcome to the screen capture of this video. Now the first change that we are going to discuss in this video has been introduced to the global colors and fonts in the Elementor site settings. Now if you are not familiar with the global colors and fonts, then let me tell you this setting was introduced in Elementor 3.0. I will leave a link to that in the description box below. We did an article on that. Now in that update, global fonts and colors were introduced, and this allowed you to set the colors and fonts for your website globally. So now to show you this change, what I have done here is I've created a post in Elementor 3.6 and I've created a post in Elementor 3.5. So what I am going to do right now is I'm going to visit the Elementor site settings, basically the global colors and font settings, and then I'm going to show you the change. Now as you can see, I am in the Elementor site settings. You can see right over here for both the posts, which is the first one. This one is in Elementor 3.5 and this one is in Elementor 3.6. Now the changes that have been introduced in global fonts and colors in Elementor 3.6 are exactly the same, and the changes are, the first change that I will show you is that it has been divided into two categories. The first one is the system and the second one is the custom. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now this is Elementor 3.5. There was no such categorization available for both global colors and fonts. So this is global colors. Let me just click it and you will see there are the system colors, but there is no basically categorization of these. Now let me take you to global fonts, and there you see there is no categorization as well. Okay, let's go back and open global colors for right now. Now let me click global colors in Elementor 3.6 and you see there are system colors, this one, and then there are custom colors, this one. Okay, now let me show you for global fonts, system fonts and custom fonts. Now the first thing that we need to talk about is what exactly is categorized as system and what exactly is custom. Let me open this. Now when it comes to when it comes to system colors, now these colors are used throughout your site and generally are related to your brand, whereas the custom colors are the extended palette. These are basically the highlights, probably these are basically the overlays or something like that. Okay, these do not have a major impact, and the same is the thing for the fonts as well. Those fonts are used on the major areas of your website, whereas the system fonts are used on the major areas of your website. These come with your theme or the template that you are using, and the custom are basically an extension of the fonts that you are using. These may not be used on important parts of your website, or you will not see a huge impact of those fonts on your website. Okay, so this is basically the difference between system colors and fonts. Okay, so now you can see the first change. You can clearly see there is a clear distinction. There are system colors and there are custom colors. Now in system colors you have to remember one thing is that you cannot delete these colors. Let me just hover my mouse pointer over it and it will give you a warning that system colors can't be deleted. Along with this, you cannot add any other color. Like these are four colors right over here and you cannot add a fifth color to it. Now let me take you to, because there is no option, but the option is in custom colors. Now let me take you to Elementor 3.5 and show you. Now in Elementor 3.5 there are only global colors. Basically there is no distinction, so you can add any color to this list, while you can add any color to custom colors over here. Okay, now it is important to know here that you cannot delete these primary, secondary and body text and accent colors, because these are system colors. But these are not categorized in Elementor 3.5. You can see right over here, these cannot be categorized. Okay, but these can be changed. Okay, their names can be changed. You can select any color right over here. Another thing that you will see is that you cannot rearrange them. Now when you come to beige element, full transparency, bg overlay, pop-up and white element, these can be deleted as well. Their names can be changed. You can select any color, plus these can be deleted as well. Now the same is the functionality right over here. While you can delete custom colors, system colors can't be deleted, like I've shown you before. Okay, but here is the thing, you can rearrange them. Okay, you can rearrange. Primary goes down to the bottom, now primary comes up to the top. So is with the secondary or the body text or the accent colors as well. Now you cannot move the system colors to the custom colors because the categorization is different. Now again, in custom colors you can change the name, change the color, rearrange them the way you want to. So and this is basically the first change that you will see, which is the categorization, the movement of colors. You can rearrange, basically rename. Basically, those things were already existing. The categorization didn't exist, and the rearranging feature did not exist in Elementor 3.5. Now, let me take you to global fonts and show you the same changes as well. So let's go there. You can see right over here, system fonts and custom fonts can't be deleted, can't be deleted, can't be deleted, but can be rearranged. Let's go to system fonts, sorry, global fonts in Elementor 3.5, and you can see right over here, system font can't be deleted, system font can't be deleted, this font can't be deleted, this font. However, global font, the custom ones can be deleted, which are right over here. Again, the option for rearranging is missing. You can add a style right over here. Okay. Now you can, while you can, rearrange these right over here, and these can be deleted. These are global fonts, the custom fonts, these can be deleted. Plus, if you add any style, that will be added to the custom font. You cannot add a fifth system font right over. Okay, so this is basically the first change that you will see in Elementor 3.6. Now, after the changes to the global colors and fonts, the next topic that we are going to discuss is the improvements to the import and export feature in Elementor 3.6. Now there are quite a few improvements that have been introduced in Elementor 3.6 for the import and export tool, and to showcase you these changes, what I am going to do is I'm going to visit the Elementor kit library, and then we are going to talk about these changes further. Now to showcase you this change, what I have done is I have selected e-commerce on both Elementor 3.6 and 3.5, and the reason behind this is that Elementor has introduced a change where now it will be letting you know the plugin, the essential plugin without which you cannot use the template. For example, WooCommerce hasn't been installed on both these sites, and this template will require WooCommerce to function properly. So what this update is doing is it will ask us to install the WooCommerce plugin, or it will install it for us. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to head over to Elementor 3.5, and then I am going to click this demo, and then I'm going to click apply and click apply all, and you will see it will show you the exact process. Basically it will start setting up the kit, it will import it, and then it will show you a summary at the very end. Now this is where the second change is that you will see. Now the second change is basically you are seeing this right over here that it is setting up your kit, but you do not see any of the details of what exactly is going on. Okay, so it shows your kit is live on your site, but you did not know, did it install the plugin, did it give you was it downloading the templates or importing the pages or whatever. Okay, so it did not give you any of the details in Elementor 3.5. Now you have seen how the import used to work in Elementor 3.5. Now I'm going to show you the two new changes that have been introduced in the import feature. Okay, the first one will be, it will install the WooCommerce plugin. So this is the site. We're going to click apply kit, and we are going to click apply all. The same process setting up. It shows us, okay, that single product category, okay, you want to keep it, we'll click next. Right over here you can see, right over here, activating plugins. It will install WooCommerce for us, and it is showing you all of the details which were missing in Elementor 3.5. It wasn't showing anything, it was just showing, it is setting up your kit. Okay, so let's just see when it installs WooCommerce. You can see right over here, WooCommerce has been installed. We haven't installed WooCommerce and it wasn't showing us that there. Wait a second, let us click try again. Now, these things always happen when you are creating tutorials. So it has, basically it is asking us that, do we want to keep these or, implement these changes. So we're going to click next. So you can see right over here, it is importing content templates and site settings. Earlier it showed you that it was, basically installing the plugin. Okay, so this is the change. This is the second change that you will see. Basically it will let you know with each step what it is exactly doing. Okay, so basically the first change was installing of the plugins. The second change is giving you the summary of whatever is going on. Now the important thing you have to keep in mind here is that if the plugin is free and available in the WordPress plugin repository inside your WordPress dashboard, then only Elementor will install the plugin for you. In case it is a premium plugin, then Elementor will not install the plugin for you. Okay, because it's obviously it's a third party plugin. Why would Elementor do it for you? Because it requires you to pay for it. Okay, pay for the license. Okay, so basically these are the two changes that you will see in the import feature. Okay, the next topic that we are going to discuss is for the export feature. Now before we move forward, you can see WooCommerce right over here. It has installed the plugin for us. It shows us right over here. This doesn't show us because it did not install WooCommerce for us. Now to show you the export feature, what I am going to do is I'm going to close this. You can see WooCommerce right over here, the plugin they have installed. Now to show you the next change, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to tools in Elementor, and there is the import and export kit, and there is the export a template kit. Let's just go to Elementor 3.5, the same import and export tool in Elementor 3.5. Where is it? The changes to the export feature is very similar to the import feature, and now it lets you export the essential plugins with the kit. Now this feature was missing in Elementor 3.5, and let me show you how. Where it was missing, click start import over here, and you can see it just asks you to, you can export a template kit, which are templates, content, and site settings. Now let's go here to Elementor 3.6, click this export a template kit. Kit information is right over here. Click next. Click next. And it will ask you the plugin names. Okay, you can select WooCommerce right over here. Now it is showing you Elementor Pro because I am using Elementor Pro, but it will not install it for you. Okay, if your other site does not have the license, it will not install it for you. Okay, you will have to install Elementor Pro manually. Okay, so let's go, and it will download the kit for you. That's it. You can see right over here Elementor kit zip, and it did not export any of the essential plugins. Now with Elementor, with Elementor 3.6, this is the additional step where Elementor was selected by default. It came by default, and when you create, and you could give the option. You could remove this plugin or remove WooCommerce if you don't want to give it with the site kit. and you can click create kit right over here, and it will export the plugins with it. Again, you will have to remember this thing, that Elementor will not install the premium plugins for you. This is just for the free plugins. Okay, so this is the final change that you will see in the import and export fee. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss in this video is the performance improvements that have been introduced in Elementor 3.6. Now with every update, Elementor has been trying to provide you with tools using which you can optimize your pages for the performance, so that they load fast. And in this update, what they have done is they have given you the lazy load feature on the image carousel and the background slideshow. Now, in case you are not familiar with lazy load, then let me tell you what this does is it only loads the media available in the viewport. Basically, if there are multiple images available on a page, and for example, this is a long page, consider this as a long page, and if there are, like, let's just say one image is right over here and the other one is right below it but not on the screen, then it will only load the image on the screen. Now once you scroll down, it will show you that image as well. It will load that image when it comes in the viewport, and it will not load it until and unless it is not visible on the screen to the user. So what this does, it improves the speed of the page. Now it is important to know there are a lot of media widgets that have the lazy load feature, but the image carousel and the background slideshow were missing the lazy load feature before Elementor 3.6. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to head over to Elementor 3.5. Let's just add image carousel widget, and you can see there is no option for lazy load right over here, and there is no option for lazy load right over here as well. Now let's just select this section, go to styles, go to slideshow, and you can see there is no lazy load option right over here. Okay, now let's head over to Elementor 3.6, add the same widget. And you can see there is no lazy load option right over here, but the lazy load option is available right over here, and you can enable it by clicking this toggle button. Now the lazy load is enabled. Now let's just head over to this section, click styles, go to slideshow, and you can see the lazy load option is available right over here. You can enable it by clicking it just like this, and lazy load has been enabled. Now let me just give you a recap of this feature. For the slideshow, what you are going to do is you are going to select this section right over here, or any section, and then lazy load option will be available in styles. You have to click styles, then you will have to click this select slideshow under the background, and you will see this lazy load option right over here. Let's go to Elementor 3.5, click the section. This is the background, this is the slideshow option, and lazy load is missing. Now let's go back to Elementor 3.6, select this column right over here. This is the image carousel widget. Go to additional options, and lazy load is available in Elementor 3.5. Let's just select this widget, go to additional option, and the lazy load is missing. So with just one click, you will be able to optimize your page or enable the lazy load feature on both slideshows and the image carousel widget. So this is the performance improvement that have been introduced in Elementor 3.6. Now I hope you have found this video helpful, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notification bell. In case you have any queries, feel free to comment down below and I will try and help. Also, the links to our socials are in the description box below. Make sure to follow us on other platforms as well. And with that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.